Hello, Leos. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are new, welcome. This is a Leo only channel. I am a proud Leo sun, so this can apply to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, south node, or wherever you feel like Leo is important in your chart. So, with that being said, let's get started. Let's look at your romance angels. Leo. Spirit, please tell me what's going on with Leo and their love life, please. Okay, so Leo, we have make the effort in reverse. For some of you guys, you might be a little bit apprehensive about maybe embarking on a new love situation after you probably have already been burned in the past. You know, a lot of the readings that I've done and a lot of the energy that I've been feeling for Leos is that, we're focused on self-love at this time. We're focused on healing from past situations or trauma. And so we are in the energy kind of not wanting to repeat old patterns or to go fall back into the energy of being codependent or, dealing with narcissistic people. So I understand that, Leo. I do feel like there is. So with this could be a good and bad thing for Leos. I feel like it's important, yes, for us to protect ourselves, for us to be discerning. But also, Leos, when you're doing this, not making the effort with new opportunities, you are self-sabotaging. For some of you guys, you might be a little bit in your head and not feel like you're able to make the best decisions because of the past situations that you got yourself in. And because you're healing, you might feel like people are just going to do the same way that the past person did, or you feel like you are in a vulnerable state where you're not really able to make the right decision at this time. But let's see what else for you, Leo. What else for Leo? Okay, so we have worth the wait in reverse as well. So Leos, for some of you guys, you're not even optimistic about your love life. It could be that you are still hung up on a past person, or again, because you are healing, you're not really focused so much on maybe the new opportunities that are being presented to you, because I feel like Spirit is trying to give you different options, or, there's multiple people who are interested in our energy right now, Leo. But I feel like for some of you guys, you have your blinders off. You're not focused on that. For some of you, you're just focused on yourself. Bless you. Sorry, guys, my cat just sneezed. He is a chronic sneezer. Just so you guys know, he did have an allergy shot like 3 months ago, but yeah, it wears off pretty quick. But back to this, Leo. I feel like for some of you guys, you might be a little bit pessimistic when it comes to your love life, or you just feel like you're not getting the results that you want. And so for some of you guys, you're not even trying anymore. You might have sworn off on love. And I feel like, Leo, like, yes, it's important for you to make sure that you are healing yourself continuously, but in the energy of being accepting, being open. And some of you guys right now are just really closed off to the idea. So we got to figure that out for you, Leo. Ooh. We have free yourself. It says it's time to take back control of your life. So if there was a past situation where you didn't get what you wanted, Leo, you could have been dealing again with someone who is narcissistic or someone you really gave a lot of control to. You need to let that go. So how do we do that? We do that by healing. We do that by acknowledging what happened, by accepting what happened, by saying it's not my fault that I was in this position, by saying, okay, I learned X, Y, and Z from that situation. How am I going to grow from moving forward? How am I going to implement what I learned in that situation and other relationships? So, Leos, again, it comes down to using your discernment. When it comes to red flags, we don't just brush that off and say, okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to fix this person, right? I think a lot of Leos try to do that. We take in what we're seeing, we pay attention to the red flags, we monitor how this person moves. If they are saying one thing, we check their actions, see if it lines up. If it doesn't, then we bring it up to them and say, hey, you said you would do X, Y, and Z, but you're doing this. What's going on? Why is that not lining up? So Leos, I think it's important though for you not to automatically write people off, but also not be super naive about things. When your intuition is telling you something, take note, okay? And then see how things go moving forward. Ooh, Leo, we have new love here. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So Leo, there is someone new coming in for you. Or it could be a past person. Who maybe you not have gotten things off the ground yet with this person. Usually when I get the new love, I think it's a brand new person, but it could be a renewal of love as well with someone who you never was able to make anything work. You weren't able to gain a solid foundation. But there is someone coming in for you, Leo. And it's interesting that that card came out because I feel like all this is leading up to this new love, where you are learning how to kind of forgive yourself for past mistakes, forgive these past relationships, and, really filter what's coming in with the new person as well. Just making sure that this person's going to walk the walk that you expect them to, or I guess talk the talk that you expect them to as well. What else for Leo? Ooh. Oh, look at that, Leo. It is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yes, Leo, remember in the beginning where I was talking about how you might be a little bit closed off? Spirit is saying it's okay for you to open your heart up to these new opportunities. Remember, guys, just because you dealt with one person does not necessarily mean that you are going to deal with the same spirit in a different body. You could, obviously, yeah. People in the dating life isn't necessarily going to be the best of each dating situation, as we know. But because you've already learned from your past experiences, you're going to know how to deal with them accordingly. Okay, we do have children here. It says your love life is being affected by children. So Leos, for some of you guys, you could be a single parent. You don't have to be. Or, you might want children or not want children, and you can't find partners that align with what you want. Those of you who already have children, you might feel like it's very difficult to get with people who are on the same page, or people who really understand the struggles that you go through as a parent. You might feel like people just don't want to be with you because that's added baggage in a relationship, but I feel like the right person is going to love you and your kids, okay? And then we also have keep an open mind here, Leo. Says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So Leo, your soulmate may be someone who you never expected. Okay, you might be polar opposites. If you are a neat freak, your person could be a slob. Hopefully it's not to that extreme, Leo. But I feel like it's just important, again, for you to keep an open mind in regards to how you're going to meet this person, what type of job they're going to have, what type of income they're going to have, where they live, if they have kids, etc., etc., etc. I feel like the right one that is meant for you is going to come in, and it might catch you off guard. For some of you, this could be someone who you know. Like I said, with that new love card, it could be actual tower moment coming in for you where you weren't expecting this person and you to link up, but it does, and it works out. For some of you guys, this could have been someone that you met online years ago, or you just did not get things off the ground, or someone you were dealing with for years and the relationship never flourished. We do have separation here. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for some of you guys, you could be in separation with this person already, okay? Or it could also signify, though, too, Leo, once you meet this person, you guys might go through a separation period because this is going to be too intense, or because you still aren't really ready for a relationship necessarily. For some of you, you might end up going through a separation and you're going to have to do a little bit more healing work where you're going to gain some type of clarity about this relationship. What else for Leo? We did have retreat here. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. It did try to come up upright, but it ended up coming out in reverse. So I'll keep it in reverse, but I'll say it both ways. Leos, that does go along with the separation, where it's really you going into hermit mode, doing that introspection, doing the work. For some of you guys, you are going to do this. For others of you, you might not. You might go like, okay, I've already done all this work. I shouldn't have to do anymore. Okay, Leo. But it's important to always do some type of check-in to make sure that you're doing well and that you are really grounded and stable in your energy. But let me get another deck real quick and see what's going on with you, Leo. Alright, we're going to get this soul connection when two hearts meet. Alright, tell me a little bit more about this love interest for Leo. Ooh! The way that flew. Alright, Leo, we have signs. Says, watch out for signs leading to true love. So, Leo, I feel like the universe is trying to help guide you right now to your person, but you are still hesitant here, okay? You might feel like, again, what I was saying in the beginning, where you felt like maybe you can't trust your own intuition or your own discernment because it failed you in the past, which it never failed you. It's just that you had lessons that you needed to learn, Leo, in regards to certain partnerships where you were either overgiving, maybe you were dealing with people who just weren't on your level, and you had to kind of go through it with them so that you can find really what you're looking for. For some of you guys, your expectations might have been low, or you didn't have a clear-cut plan on what you wanted. Sometimes we just are so open to love that we don't have like a checklist of what we actually want. I'll speak from my experience, Leo. As a Leo, I never did. I thought about in my head, I thought, I guess, that I want a partner who was nice, who was kind-hearted, things like that, but I never really thought about exactly what I was looking for in a partner until after I went through my ascension and after I dealt with things with my karmic. So that might be really what you're dealing with, Leo, but we do have synchronicity. says a divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. So some of you Leos, you could be dealing with a divine counterpart coming in for you. Okay, after you've already gone through a rough patch with other relationships. Or it's just that right now the universe is trying to show you the signs that you are moving forward in the right direction, that you are healing, that you are going to receive abundance, that you are going to receive love. As long as you're manifesting it, as long as you are working on yourself and trying to be a better version of you. Obviously, guys, when I say this, it doesn't mean that you are less than or you're not doing something right if you are struggling on this journey. It's hard. Any type of spiritual journey is hard. It's hard to heal. It's hard to open up wounds, such as from your childhood. And I'm proud of you for even considering it, because a lot of people, they don't grow over time. We do have illusion in reverse, Leo. So a lot of you guys, to me, this is like 7 of Cups energy in reverse. So a lot of you guys are afraid of illusions. You don't want anything that comes with drama. You don't want anything that seems false. You want the real thing. And some of you guys, you dealt with people who were manipulative, who came with tricks, who deceived you. Okay, and I feel like you're in the energy of wanting to get out of that. You want something that's real, something that is honest here. We do have rejoice and reverse. And then we have universe and reverse. So some of you Leos, you might have lost hope in this. You might feel like a lot of these relationships that you're dealing with are not from the divine, or you just feel like it's best for you guys to kind of step back. Sorry if you hear scratching, that's my cat in the litter box. For some of you guys, you are trying to find happiness, but you could be feeling a little bit melancholy at this time because things are not moving forward in your love life and because you're just feeling a little bit stuck right now. Some of you guys, we have recognition in reverse. Some of you guys feel like your efforts are being unnoticed. Okay? When it comes to the divine, a lot of you guys, again, you are trying, you're healing, you're doing what you need to be doing, but for some of you feel like things just are not coming into fruition, but it's in divine timing, right? I know we hate to say that, but it is. We have cherish your relationships. So some of you Leos, you might be focused more so on your children or cultivating relationships and your career, or even focus on maybe your family relationships at this time. Okay, and then we have Cupid and reverse. So some of you guys, in terms of love, you've kind of turned your back on it, but you are getting that surprise. That Tower is going to come in for you. What else for Leo? One more for Leo, please. You have admire. Says it's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. So Leos, if you had a bad hand at love, there's going to be someone coming in for you who admires everything about you. They're going to cherish this relationship, cherish you, and really be the game changer. Okay? Don't lose hope. That is all I have for you, Leo. If this reading resonated, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next one. Bye, Leo.